Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sending you home. Unless you hear from a court officer, I expect to see you back here at 10 tomorrow morning.
Evangeline, what happened to Spencer?
I don't know. But if it has anything to do with the judge dismissing the jury early, we could be in trouble.
What is Judge Fortier doing? Why did he send the jury home?
I don't know. Judging from the looks on the faces of the defense, I think we're in trouble.
Hey, Miss Truman.
Order. Order. I have received some troubling information about Dr. Truman's behavior after he was returned to his cell.
Your Honor, the prosecution should have been told.
I felt there was no time to waste.
No disrespect, Your Honor, but the prosecution has a right to know if something has happened to the defendant.
And you're about to find out, Miss Williamson. Please sit down. Will the defendant please rise? Dr. Truman, you have been charged with murder in the first degree in the death of Officer Thomas McBain. Despite your testimony and that of Dr. Saybrook's, I ruled that you were fit to stand trial.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Fit as a fiddle.
You, Dr. Truman, but I'm thinking of changing my mind.
Is it an outrage, Your Honor? I'm not crazy.
Dr. Truman, after hearing...
Dr.
Truman, after hearing about your most recent behavior, I have no choice but to reconsider my earlier ruling. Control yourselves. I will clear this courtroom.
Your Honor, you already ruled that the defendant was fit to stand trial, and the facts of this case have not changed.
We're not talking about the facts, Miss Williamson, or guilt versus innocence. We're talking about a man's sanity.
I am not crazy, Your Honor. My attorney is the only one in this room who thinks that I'm incapable of standing trial, and he's obviously suffering from vascular dementia.
Control your client.
Sit. Come on, sit down.
Now, since the incident in question, Dr. Truman was again examined at length by Dr. Saybrook. I have decided that the best way to proceed is to have Dr. Saybrook return to the stand and tell the court of her most recent findings.
Objection, Your Honor. We already know Dr. Saybrook's opinion, and if you insist on proceeding, my expert should be given equal time with the defendant.
You asked to be told of the incident, Counselor. Once she tells the court on the record, I will render my decision. Dr. Saybrook.
Bo, do you have any idea what this is about? It looks like the judge is looking for an excuse to declare Truman unfit to stand trial.
How much is Spencer paying you to lie for him, Marty?
Quiet! Quiet! Any further disruptions and I will have you thrown in jail for contempt. Dr. Saybrook, please tell the court exactly what you saw when you visited Dr. Truman in his cell.
Dr. Truman was repeatedly banging his head against the iron bed frame.
Anything else?
He has a self-inflicted laceration on his head, resulting in a mild concussion.
Go on.
He was using the blood from the head wound to write the words Blair and Mother on the cell wall.
Your Honor, this doesn't prove that he's insane, only that he's desperate to convince you that he is.
Dr. Saybrook, in your professional opinion, are the defendant's actions a ploy to be found unfit to stand trial?
No, Your Honor. Once the jury goes into deliberations, Dr. Truman would have no reason to believe that his actions would in any way sway the outcome of the trial.
Because I'm innocent, Your Honor. The jury knows that I'm innocent.
Dr. Truman's actions are not those of a rational man. His sanity is rapidly declining, and he's a danger to himself. I stand by my earlier testimony.
Completely convinced that Dr. Truman is unfit.
Yes, Your Honor. I stand by my years of experience in the psychiatric field.
No further questions. You may step down, Dr. Saybrook. not an easy decision. But a man's life is at stake. And the law states he is to be allowed a fair trial, that he must be capable of understanding the charges against him and of mounting a defense. And Dr. Truman is mentally unable to understand those charges. He is unable to defend himself. Therefore, I have no choice but to declare a mistrial.
Your Honor, is my client free to go?
What are you talking about, free to go? Have you lost your mind, too?
That's enough, Miss Kramer. Bailiff Brewer, remove Miss Kramer from the courtroom. Release is out of the question, Counselor. I have found Spencer Truman to be incompetent to stand trial, not innocent of murder. And I am ordering that he be transported to the Wingdale Sanitarium directly from this courthouse.
Mr. President, I am not insane. I'm not insane!
I disagree, and you will remain at Wingdale until such time as you are deemed competent to stand trial. This court is adjourned.
Truman will figure out a way to beat this.
Oh, he didn't beat it. He just postponed it. Trust me when I say Wingdale's no picnic. And he's going to find that out soon enough.
You okay?
Yeah. Just working on my next move. Hey, whatever you're thinking, don't do it.
No. I was just wondering what you're going to look like, Truman, after a couple of months in the loony bin. Huh? If you're not crazy now, you will be after spending some time with some real nut jobs.
I guess we finally agree on something then, don't we, Dad? You know what? I'll get a new lawyer. I've already got a psychiatrist who'll back me up.
That's fine by me. Then you get tried for murder again. This isn't going to go away.
Until I'm proven innocent, you mean?
Innocent? You are guilty. I send you.
Please, no.
Relax. You're not my son.
That's right.
How's your brother doing?
My brother. That is it. I'm going to put you in the ground. I will put you in my
Who's crazy?
Okay,
Who's crazy? Who's crazy now?
Now let him finish.
I must be crazy too, then. We're bringing you back from the dead, huh?
No, you put me to death, remember?
Manning's right. Nothing like a stay in Wingdale to make a sane man go crazy.
Oh, I give him a week before he's begging the judge to let him out.
In which case, he'll have to stand trial again.
And you'll nail him this time.
Unless he keeps up this stupid act. Or literally does go crazy.
What would happen then?
He'll still be unfit to stand trial for murder.
And unfit to stand trial for framing Todd.